All right, briefly on a standard by Foreigner from the album 4. The first single I remember off that album was Urgent. That was in the summer, late in the summer of 81. And then Waiting for a Girl Like You came out. Second single from the album 4 by Foreigner at number 31 on my fantasy playlist, September 29th, 1981. I've Been Waiting for a Girl Like You, written by Lou Gramm, the lead singer, one of the most passionate lead singers I ever heard. Just listen to him when he sings Hot Blooded. I mean, it's like the guy's like, I'm I'm at the end of my rope. You gotta come to me, baby. I mean, he's got that passion. Lou Gramm, of course, he exhibits that passion a little bit on this record. And Mick Jones, a Foreigner, formerly of the band Spooky Tooth. Remember Spooky Tooth? Mick Jones formed that band with Gary Wright back in the early 70s. Actually, I think I got Gary Wright coming up later on in this fancy playlist, or I thought I did. Maybe I don't. Oh, okay. All right. Well, so much for that. I've Been Waiting for a Girl Like You. Here's a chart statistic. Memorize it. Commit it to memory. It was at number 2 on Billboard's Hot 100 for 10 weeks. Didn't go to number 1. It was held off the number 1 spot for about 9 weeks by Physical by Olivia Newton-John. And then it was held off the number 1 spot for another week, the 10th week, by I Can't Go For That by Hall & Oates. No Can Do. How about that? The song that just did not go, it came close, but just didn't go to number 1. A couple of people who played on this album, or played on this song, that struck out at me. Robert John Mutt Lange. It's either Lang or Lange. L-A-N-G-E. I'll just pronounce it as Lang. Lang, a big producer back in the 70s and 80s, producing albums by Def Leppard, Hysteria, and I believe Pyromania, and producing albums by AC/DC. Of course, later known for his work with Shania Twain. Married Shania Twain later in the 90s. And he played on this album. No, I take that back. He sang on this album, a backup singer, playing the main synthesizer on this album. Well, on this song, rather. I'm talking about on this song, not on the album. On this song, Waiting for a Girl Like You, playing the main synthesizer on this song. Oh, Thomas Dolby. Remember Thomas Dolby, the guy who did She Blinded Me with Science back in 1983? He plays on this single, and Robert Mutt Lange singing backup on this single, Waiting for a Girl Like You, at number 31 on my fantasy playlist, September 29th, 1981.